Welcome to the new esports future. Choose match. Choose winner. Sign up on omg.bet.
Going to do like a fly round and crash it into the bells, for sure. Anyway, big now on the CT side. Heroic trying to creep with no grenades towards the secret area. Tabson's going to get picked off by a Glock. The Glocks have had quite a performance so far today, but it's a 4 versus 4. Soon to be 3 for Big because next will get deleted.
This crossfire. Oh, Spirit, you got to kill them. Oh, when he goes forward, he's got to be careful with this one. 3v3. This is very sketchy stuff in the vents. And things calm down a little bit. The reload comes in. Smooya's position definitely known now. What do Heroic do from this position? They're going to continue to press on the lower bomb site. Stavin takes down XANTARES. And now that's going to leave just 2 here for Big. And they are all falling. Ace attack with 3.
That round was so intense. Yeah, that's the craziest part, right? Especially, I hate the buys when T's lose the pistol with the plant and they bust out the Kriegs. I think that kind of needs a fix somewhere or another.
It's been such a long time where he just hasn't been circulated in the French-speaking teams. It just seems crazy to me.
Well, he was playing on that Gamer Legion team, but now he's not.
Well, that is. Could reset things here with the full buy. Snappy though opens things up, takes down next Tizzy with a defense, takes down 2. Beautiful work from him, holding down. Oh my god, it gets even better for Tizzy, and 3 frags, and there's maybe more in store as the USP comes out. Some assistance from XANTARES, and finally Tizzy is removed from his position, but it's cost far too
3-1 for Heroic, both teams on the buy now. We've got a fast move towards T-Red from Borup. He spotted a leg on the outside, he's focused, he's spraying, and he's got no bullets left, and now he's dead. Maybe a mistake.
This is creative.
Yeah. That smoke kind of foils that. His attack, though, looking not to be denied, will be denied. Tizian will reposition. They will hear that, though. So be careful. Cadian crouching all the way. And he's owned it. Beautiful movement from Cadian. Oh, that's even better from next, though. The transfer down low. And that really leaves Heroic without really anything to work with. Snappy able to eventually trade next out, but his position's known now. That's really the issue. Can't even find his way out of the smoke, and that's going to be a very... I wasn't playing, so I forgot. Next, though, he'll start things off really well here for Big. Down by the vents. That shotgun is dangerous. And Heroic, they are struggling to open things up. They got 3 flashbangs, no smokes, nothing else other than the 3 flashbangs to work with over a minute to go. So it's not really a good look for Heroic in terms of the utility game. They've opted to go for firepower instead. But next they're waiting. There's no nothing for this angle, just a raw peek. And, well, Snappy will catch Tabson outside, but even though it's a 3v3, it feels like Heroic are kind of...
Tizian has 2 places of concern. That's such a nice peek with AWP. But he won't check for a second player. 20 seconds remain now. Flash towards Squeaky. Heroic edging ever so slightly, but maybe too slightly, and there's a shotgun in the back.
I think they have Big has a weakness in the upper bomb site, and they just realized at this point in the game, you know, we have to adapt and do something different.
Got the pistols, maybe they can get something out of this. They do trade out nicely on the upper bomb site. Smooya's in trouble. He will fall back. Oh my days. These Deagle shots coming in are really causing problems. Nice flick from Smooya, but the upper bomb site has been lost. They will try to quickly reclaim it here with a flashbang. And with the positioning of Ace Tag below, it might be difficult to get this to happen. The trays are in. And do they want to sacrifice Smooya as well? Looks like that won't be the case. He'll try to edge out. And there it is. Sometimes it's just a pistol rush, just the speed of it, and catches players off guard.
It's crazy. I feel like, you know, that pistol round we saw when they ran off Catwalk, Snappy got the 3K Deagle on the retake. That was a pivotal moment on Dust 2, and I feel like this could be a pretty important moment on Nuke.
Oh, was he going to survive? No.
So here we see something quite different. A quick wrap take. XANTARES looking to hold his ground, or can he get out of there? In fact, he's going to do so much damage. He's got the support to come in to be able to stay alive in this position. And Heroic have picked up ramp for the cost of 3 players. That is simply way too much damage received.
Yeah, when I first saw at the start of this game, XANTARES was playing ramp, I was like, oh, that's an interesting person to be playing ramp, because he loves fighting. And typically the person that plays ramp is kind of conservative, you know, they'll take an engagement.
Someone needs to get on the bomb. There we go, Tizian's on the bomb, you've got the meat shield there. S-Tag's got to find the right man immediately.
Wow, okay, that's nasty, isn't it? What around to the secret area quite often, and it's going to be a very fast play off the hot roof, sorry, the main roof, and they will absolutely demolish the outside setup. Everyone's dead.
God. That's a gorgeous strat right there, because you could see as those players dropped over, there was a Molotov in mini, which means that the 5th player went in lobby, blew up the door, and Molotov mini. So that way that player could definitely be a secondary voice in the team and have a lot of good ideas.
8 for Heroic on their T side. Can't complain. Was it the fire rate which was adjusted for the AUG?
Only the unscoped.
Okay.
Yeah, and the recoil slightly.
Yeah, the scope is a lot. Cadian with the Krieg. Do you know what? Having a scoped weapon as a sniper, like a non-sniper, is so good. It works.
Next.
Crazy that caught on.
It was always there.
I knew it was
just
good.
Always there.
Bardolph knew it was good.
Bardolph knew.
Tizian now on a 1 versus 2. He's 1 versus 2 Kriegs, 2 cannons, 2 meat grinders, and here comes the first one, stabbing with a peek. He manages to survive that. 25 HP. Moves around, looks the wrong way. Variant to limit the variance. It makes it harder for Big to abuse the numbers on a CT push. XANTARES are the 1 dig, but he is surrounded. Next has got a frag elsewhere with the P250, perhaps looking for a weapon. He'll collect a Krieg, that's pretty notable. S-Tag, I thought he might have missed that angle completely, but he gets there just in the nick of time. 2 versus 2 now, variance continue.
It would take an overcommitment like this frag, but I mean, Snappy's going to win that engagement. Now it's impossible.
There you go, 10-4. What a T side so far.
Area. And it's a 4v4, so we are taking that by the ramp.
Oh, they don't have a smoke for this.
This is so tough for Big. They're just been outpositioned, outmaneuvered. And look at that fight. That's not a fight you want to take, but there's nothing else XANTARES can really do.
This could be a 2-0 for Heroic, let's not forget.
It's looking like it's going to happen. They're looking really good here on Nuke so far. I'm actually this lineup is kind of exciting me. This Heroic lineup. They've got a lot of cool pieces in this team.
Yeah, they have like the young aimers combined with an in-game leader and a second voice, a second experience.
They lost the first map, Dust2 against Heroic. They really need this pistol, and Tizian will try to get himself down the vent, but he has been completely halted. And the rest of Big will make their way towards Secret, and they have been spotted.
Yeah, he's kind of cowering in a corner right there. Please don't hurt.
Oh my god, there's so many people. Brought up in the back though, able to pick off one, peeling away these players as they try to make their way to the bomb site. Nice shot from Tabson. Right on the side though, he'll go down as well. XANTARES is mad. Wishes to be abused by these Danes no longer.
It feels like both of the teams ran similar pistol rounds where they just ran outside and looked for fights down in Secret, which is kind of cool. Maybe it's something going on in the meta right now in Europe.
Yeah, it's good that we see a priority there. Stammen goes close with the Eagle, gets some tagging though. The AK finds his head straight away from XANTARES, and Tizian holds the back with the Mag 10 is perfect. And this Mag 7 is going to go in here. S-Tag is going to go forwards. He actually cancels the plant. Oh, he's actually dropped the bomber. This is a problem. A huge, huge problem here for Big. So it's talking about stealing around. They are down a man, but they've got the bomb. They've got some position. Snappy needs a headshot or two. He's pretty good with an Eagle, but he can't find the finishing shots. And the Mag 7 simply does not cut it from that range. Play the T-sides.
It feels like teams finally understand the map, right? It doesn't seem like Astralis is the only team that knows how to play it.
It's definitely come a long way. I didn't think the map was really all that salvageable initially.
Oh my, I hate to see it.
It almost looked like he was okay.
Yeah.
Steal that Krieg. That's a huge pickup.
I think they'll let him live with that?
Get that Krieg. They might. Their economy is probably not amazing. Actually, where is their economy at?
I think 4 people lived the prior round.
Okay. They could.
That's pretty decent.
Oh, Krieg is so good. Well, save one creek. That's huge. On a map like this, smoke their own molly.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. They're just like one step ahead of the whole CT doing that.
Oh, that pop flash. That's not bad, but Stavin stays alive on top of the hut, and his teammates are helping him out here as he creeps towards the back. He's still alive, he's still doing damage. Almost gets another one there, but everybody's falling. Cadian, if he gets this frag, he's definitely on. Oh, that's huge. The molly missed. Oh, I think Cadian, he could have...
upper hit.
Ooh, XANTARES pretty blind there. Borup will take him down. Great counter utility from Heroic to really stop this push from doing anything. Borup just walking around. A couple kills in return finally from Big, but not quite in the way that they wanted. These smokes are going away. That needs to be... The cover is not there though. Tag able to keep himself alive. Has to smoke off the main position. Not ideal.
Being alive for the retake, real important. Perfect timing. So many CTs, so few Ts, and now tabseN is the only one remaining. You may have heard the rotation earlier in main, but just around the corner. One. Okay. Oh man, you don't get much of a chance, do you?
You die so fast.
Once they start firing, you're pretty much dead. As Snappy can allow XANTARES to attest to. 4 versus 2 now as Tab next may be turned into a ghost if he makes his way forward. 10 seconds now. There he goes. Too many angles, and it is...
To a flash for Borup. Just to line up for Cadian. And that's Borup going off of the shot of his teammate with the AWP. And that is perfect. tabseN will take him down. But it's a 3v3 and then there's less than a minute. And the bomb is outside. How does it make its way inside?
Trade frags around that squeaky area. And there's a creek again, man. It is nasty. And then there was one, Cadian. But they're coming his way. Time to pull out the AWP. Surely he hasn't heard it. On the USP. Oh, he's just backed off at the right time. We're going for the flick. Just missing.
Like Simple get a frag through that? Yeah.
Maybe like a scout or something.
There's one, there's two. Big turning things around now. This is going to be really hard for Heroic to recover from. Real hard. Tag on the ladder, throwing smokes. He's got the party tricks out. Now things turn around. They've got position now. Big in the lobby. That smoke has done wonders. Snappy now with an angle on the ramp, and everything could be changing here with some really nice bunny hopping, but to no avail. What on earth has happened?
If Tizian can get there in time, but the timing really is everything. And unfortunately for Tizian, it's not planted for him. They're just sticking it at this point. He's been spotted, and Borup will take him down. And you said it, Sean, it'd be rough if they lost.
Someone has to make a call here. XANTARES is just fight swinging with that deagle, and he's dead.
That was very interesting. Person to be making that play, I guess.
Yeah.
All by himself.
Yeah, at this point, it's looking a little bit hopeless. They had a plan. I think they just got to the point where like, well, this isn't going to work, and they're just trying to get peaks.
XANTARES is on your team. Give him the AK. But now it might be the end of the line here for Big. Some horrible choke points, such as the nature of Nuke. The shotgun rattles off some warning shots. Next loses the bomb. He's got a few bullets left, and tabseN now with 1 HP and a 1 versus 2. Now it's a none versus 2. Heroic take the series 2-0.